One.
I think the race is going really well. We've been campaigning hard across all 33 counties. Recently we were endorsed by Marcus Richmond, a friend and former candidate in the race. We've been endorsed by the Conservative Victory Fund and the Club for Growth, and we're getting great grassroots responses in our county-by-county campaign kickoffs all across the district.
What are some of the feedback you're getting from the voters there? What are people talking about?
I think the voters in the 4th District are looking for a strong conservative leader that they can send to Washington, someone who's not just going to go along to get along, but someone who'll stand up to Barack Obama and, if need be, the Republican Party leadership as well, and do the right thing for the 4th District and for the state of Arkansas and for conservative free market principles.
Now down to, I think, 3 candidates. You were at 4 candidates. What are your thoughts? Do you think you're going to be able to finish this in the first election? You think we'll go to a runoff? Or?
Well, our goal is certainly to try to win on May 22nd, and that's what we're focused on, working forward every day with our grassroots volunteers and supporters across the district.
So far as been raising a lot of money, seems to have a lot already kind of in the bank. Is that a concern for you at all?
We look at the amounts that we've raised, and for Arkansas tradition, we're raising a tremendous amount of money, especially going into the Republican primary. The things that I want to emphasize, which I think means a lot to people who are in the 4th Congressional District and really in the state of Arkansas across the board, is the fact that almost 90% of our donors are here in the state of Arkansas, and of those 90%, we have about 80% inside the 4th District. So what that means is our financial base are voters. And I think that here in the state of Arkansas that matters, and that's an exciting thing for us to look at that financial support and realize that support comes from inside the 4th District, and as a 7th generation Arkansan who's been born and educated and raised in the 4th District and started a business in the 4th District as an entrepreneur. That's important to me. That matters. That makes a difference. I think you'll see that on Election Day.
What are the major philosophical differences between you and your opponents?
On the Republican side, there aren't any huge philosophical differences. I mean, we're all, I'm just going to speak for myself here. I'm committed to a balanced budget amendment. I'm committed to repealing the health care bill. I'm committed to repealing Dodd-Frank, the banking bill that I think is just a regulation on regulations. I think there was a better way to pursue that. I think in the philosophical overreach of what I believe as far as the government needs to become smaller, we need to have less government, lower taxes, and we need to return the power in this country from unelected bureaucracies back to the people. And I think that that's what folks in the 4th District of Arkansas are committed to, and I know as their candidate, I'm certainly committed to that as well.
Are you supporting any particular presidential candidate?
No.
Do you want to announce one today?
I will not be announcing one today.
We'll give you the opportunity.
Thank you, Mike. But I will not be announcing a public endorsement today of the president. But that is a fascinating primary. I'm certainly on watching it play out. And hey, the conservative creed is we believe competition breeds excellence. I believe that in this Republican primary. I believe it in the presidential primary. So I think we're out there, we're competing. At the end of the day, these are winning ideas. I think conservative ideas are winning ideas, and they're really resonating. I think we're seeing that in the 4th District. I saw it begin in 2010 when I faced a giant. I stepped out there and I ran for the United States Congress. I've got a proven record of running an experienced campaign, and I think we're going to build on that experience that we had in 2010, those inroads that we were able to build and put together as a strong foundation for what we've got going in 2012, and that's exciting. I think that's an exciting moment to see happen in the state of Arkansas.
Do you think with redistricting, do you think 4th District is there more of an opportunity for Republicans after redistricting there?
That's what the numbers show.
Any concerns at all about there being a divisive primary at all with 3 people running?
I was in a primary last time. Again, I think that primaries are a good, healthy thing. They're vibrant to grow the conservative party. As a lifelong Arkansas Republican, as you all gentlemen know, it's not been easy in the state of Arkansas. This is what I've worked for my whole life. I've been in the trenches of being an Arkansas Republican, and so it would be disingenuous now suddenly as a candidate to go, oh no, I don't want a primary. This is what I've worked for. So this is exciting, but I welcome the competition. I think it's going to make all candidates rise to a higher level, and I welcome that, and I think it's going to make victory on primary day even sweeter. When you've come through a process like this, when the people of the 4th District of Arkansas are able to look at those candidates and choose one that they believe truly represents the heart and soul of the 4th District of Arkansas, and obviously I'm making my case that that candidate would be me.
With the race down, it was 4 candidates, now 3 candidates. Do you think y'all can avoid a runoff, or do you think it's going to go to runoff?
Our campaign plan is obviously to win the election on primary day on May the 22nd. So that's what we're working for. And really, as I said, this is an effort I began in 2010. And I know Arkansans, they appreciate people who pay their dues, who are willing to work in the trenches for years, don't just show up and run for office, but spend years and time developing a true effort in the state to be a difference maker. So I think that that's an important thing, and that's certainly, hopefully, something I bring to the table, and I'm proud to be able to communicate that message as it go around. And again, someone who was willing to step forward in 2010, I think that means something to people. They like that courage. We have a lot of problems in Washington, D.C. now with reckless spending and runaway fiscal debt, and I think it's time we sent a courageous leader to Washington, D.C. to stand up for the things that the people in the state of Arkansas are telling me are important to them. And a lot of that is getting our fiscal house in order on the national level.